The forecast isn't just a prediction, it's a warning. It's a signal that something big is on the horizon, something that will test the limits of our preparation and resilience. Meteorologists are sounding the alarm, their voices urgent as they point to swirling patterns on the map. This isn't just another winter storm, this is a system with the potential to disrupt daily life on a massive scale. Emergency alerts flash across screens, warning banners scroll across broadcasts, and the message is clear. Take this seriously. A massive winter storm is building, and meteorologists agree, this will be historic. We're not talking about a dusting, we're talking about a monster, a storm that will leave its mark on the record books, and in our memories. Alerts flash across every screen, a major winter storm warning is in effect. Forecasters predict up to 6 feet of snow, enough to paralyze entire cities, to bring even the busiest streets to a standstill. This is the kind of storm that redefines winter, the kind people will talk about for decades. It's the sort of event that becomes a reference point, before the storm and after. The atmosphere is primed for chaos. Cold air plunges south, colliding with a surge of moisture from the ocean. The result? An explosive recipe for blizzard conditions, with nature unleashing its full force. Snowfall rates could hit 4 inches per hour, overwhelming even the best-prepared cities. Plows will struggle to keep up, and roads will disappear beneath a relentless white blanket. Whiteout conditions are expected. Visibility will drop to zero. Travel will become impossible, and dangerous. Even the most experienced drivers will be forced to stop and wait out the storm. The first flakes haven't fallen, but the impact is already here. Urgency ripples through the community. Emergency services are on high alert. And neighbors check in on each other, knowing that everyone will need to work together to get through what's coming. Grocery stores fill up instantly, shelves empty in hours. People rush to stock up on food, water, batteries, and other essentials, hoping to outpace the storm's arrival. It's a race to prepare before the storm locks everyone in place. This is the calm before chaos, the last moments of normalcy before the world outside is transformed. Local officials urge everyone to stay off the roads and heed the warnings. Emergency crews prepare for long shifts, knowing that help may be needed at any hour. The sky is gray, but we know what's coming. The science is clear. This storm demands respect. Meteorologists pore over data, tracking every shift in the system, searching for any sign of hope. Warnings aren't for drama, they're for your safety. Prepare now. The decisions you make in the next few hours will determine how you weather this event. Check your supplies, charge your devices, and make sure loved ones are ready. Hoping it misses is no longer an option. The time for action is now. Secure your home, fuel your car, and make a plan to stay safe. The snowpocalypse is on our doorstep. Will you be ready? The countdown has begun, and every minute counts. The storm is coming, and it's about to change everything. The question is, how will you face it? The first flakes fall, soft and silent, but soon they stick. What starts as a gentle dusting quickly becomes a thick, icy blanket, coating every surface in sight. The world outside your window is changing minute by minute, and you can almost feel the tension rising as the snow intensifies. The world outside transforms into a swirling vortex of white. Streets, sidewalks, and rooftops disappear beneath a relentless barrage of flakes, visibility dropping to just a few feet. The familiar landscape is erased, replaced by a blinding, ever-shifting curtain of snow. Plows work furiously, but with snow falling at up to 4 inches per hour, cleared roads vanish in minutes. Crews push forward, headlights glowing in the storm, but their progress is swallowed almost as soon as it's made. The battle against the storm feels endless. Highways slow to a crawl, then stop completely. Engines idle, wipers struggle, and drivers peer through frosted windshields, hoping for movement that never comes. One spin out, one jackknife truck, and the entire system collapses. A single mistake can ripple for miles, trapping hundreds behind a wall of stranded vehicles. Emergency responders can't reach. Accidents. Gridlock becomes dangerous. Every minute counts, but help is stuck just like everyone else, unable to push through the mounting drifts. State police make the call. Highway closed. Barricades drop and the message is clear. No one is getting through tonight. Barricades go up. Truckers line the shoulders, prepared to wait for hours or days. Some try to sleep, others listen to weather updates, all hoping for a break in the storm. For those trapped, the highway becomes a parking lot. Gas runs low. The sense of being stuck is overwhelming. People check their phones for updates, call loved ones, and ration snacks and fuel, uncertain how long they'll be stranded. Outside, snow buries signs, guardrails, and cars. The landscape is unrecognizable. A white desert where even the road's edge is lost. the interstate becomes a trench through a mountain of white. Plows carve narrow paths, but the walls of snow loom high on either side, a reminder of nature's force. People are isolated in their vehicles, watching the snow pile up, wondering when it will end. The silence is broken only by the wind and the occasional hum of an engine trying to stay warm. This is the reality of a major snowstorm. Driving isn't just difficult, it's impossible. Abandoned cars dot the landscape, left behind by those who tried to escape on foot. Our infrastructure is fragile in the face of nature's power. Even the strongest roads and signs buckle under the relentless weight of snow and ice. Plows and salt are no match for this volume of snow. The storm outpaces every effort, and the roads remain treacherous, no matter how many times they're cleared. The best advice: nobody remembers the trip you canceled, but everyone remembers the one that ended in a ditch. It's not worth the risk. When the warnings are this serious, the only safe place is off the road. Stay home, stay safe, let the storm pass, and let the plows do their work. Your safety, and the safety of others, depends on it. The chaos on the ground spreads to the sky, as the relentless storm shows no sign of letting up. What began as a local disruption quickly escalates into a nationwide crisis, with ripple effects felt far beyond the airport fences. Airports begin to shut down, one delay and cancellation at a time. The hum of anticipation in the terminals is replaced by anxious whispers and frustrated sighs. The departures board turns red. Cancelled, cancelled, cancelled. Each update dashes hopes and strands more travelers. As the list of grounded flights grows longer by the minute, visibility drops below safe limits. Runways vanish under snow and ice, making takeoff and landing impossible. The airport, once a symbol of movement, is now frozen in place. De-icing crews can't keep up. Planes are grounded, their wings heavy with ice, engines silenced by the cold. The usual rhythm of arrivals and departures is lost to the storm. Thousands of travelers are stranded, camped out in terminals, hoping for a miracle. Makeshift beds line the walkways, and the uncertainty is written on every face. Hotels fill up. Most people are stuck, using backpacks as pillows, waiting for news. The lucky few find a room. The rest settle in for a long, cold wait. Down in the city, public transportation grinds to a halt. The storm doesn't discriminate. Buses, trains, and taxis are all brought to a standstill. Buses are suspended as roads become impassable. Snow piles up around vehicles, trapping them in place and leaving commuters with nowhere to go. The city's circulatory system fails. People are cut off, isolated in their neighborhoods. Streets that once bustled with life are now silent, buried under drifts. The shutdown of transportation networks reveals how fragile our society is. The systems we rely on every day can be brought to a halt in a matter of hours. It doesn't matter if you have a ticket or a full tank, nature has the final say. All plans are put on hold, and priorities shift to simply staying safe and warm. Planes are parked, buses are in the garage, highways are empty. The world's usual motion is replaced by a deep, uneasy stillness. The world outside is dangerous and inaccessible. Even the bravest think twice before venturing out into the blinding snow and biting wind. Everyone is forced to wait. Time seems to slow down, as people gather indoors, watching the storm's fury from behind glass. The storm severs our connections instantly. Roads, rails, and even communication lines are threatened, leaving many feeling isolated and powerless. Our modern world is forced to pause. The routines and schedules that define our days are erased, replaced by uncertainty and quiet. We are reminded how quickly everything can stop. The storm is a powerful equalizer, halting business, travel, and daily life in its tracks. When nature takes over, all we can do is stay put. We wait together, hoping for a break in the weather, for a sign that normal life will return. And so, we wait for the storm to pass, knowing that when it does, the world outside will look very different, transformed by the power of nature. Behind every stalled car and canceled flight is a human story. A delivery driver tries to finish his route, but the snow comes faster than expected. He abandons his van, seeking shelter, leaving everything behind. Cars become invisible mounds, buried for days. Shoveling out is an excavation project. Being stranded in a vehicle during a blizzard is life-threatening. Running the engine for heat uses precious fuel and risks carbon monoxide poisoning if the exhaust is blocked. Every year, people fall asleep in their cars and never wake up. An emergency kit and a charged phone are critical for survival. These stories remind us how quickly a normal day can turn into a desperate struggle. The line between safety and danger is thin. Respect the storm. Heed the warnings. Don't become the next cautionary tale. When a storm like this is coming, the most important decision is when to act. The first rule: act early. Adjust or cancel your plans 12 to 24 hours before the storm peaks. Waiting is the biggest mistake. Too many people think, it won't be that bad. That hesitation is dangerous. Conditions can deteriorate in minutes. The window to act safely closes fast. By the time roads are slick, it's too late. You're reacting to a crisis. First responders want you safe at home, not stuck on the road. Canceling a trip is forgettable. Getting stranded is unforgettable. The best way to help emergency crews is to not need their help. When the forecast calls for feet of snow, don't wait. Make the call. Cancel the appointment. Reschedule the meeting. The disappointment is temporary. The danger is not. Use your window wisely. Get supplies, prepare your home, and settle in. The smartest move is to respect the storm and stay put. Your safety depends on it. Once you decide to stay put, it's time to prepare your home and car. Power outages are a real threat. Charge your phones, laptops, and power banks now. Gather flashlights with fresh batteries and keep them accessible. Stock up on extra blankets, sleeping bags, and warm clothing. Have non-perishable food and several gallons of water ready. For your car, keep the gas tank full, and top off winter-grade washer fluid. Park strategically, use a garage if possible, or park facing out for easier escape. These simple steps can save hours of work and frustration later. Preparing isn't panic, it's control. A little forethought now means a lot less stress later. Don't wait for the first flake to fall. Get ready before the storm hits. Your safety starts at home. Every car should have a winter emergency kit, even if you plan to stay home. It's your insurance policy if you get stranded. Pack extra warm clothing, a hat, gloves, socks, and a blanket or space blanket. Include a shovel, ice scraper, snow brush, and a bag of sand or kitty litter for traction. Add a brightly colored cloth or reflective triangle for visibility. Pack high-energy snacks, water, and a phone charger or power bank. These items take little space but can save your life. Assembling a kit takes less than an hour. Don't wait until you need it. Prepare your lifeline now. A storm like this pushes pause on modern life. Schools close, businesses shut down, and routines vanish. The world shrinks to the four walls of your home. We watch the snow pile up, time slows, and priorities shift. The silence is profound, a rare break from constant motion. It's a time for reading, games, and connecting with family. The essentials, warmth, shelter, food, safety, come into focus. Technology becomes a lifeline for information and checking on loved ones. We're trapped by nature, but connected by the digital world. The storm strips away the non-essential. It reminds us what truly matters. In the stillness, we find perspective, and we wait for the world to start again. When the snow stops, recovery begins. The great dig-out reveals the true character of a community. Neighbors emerge, shovels in hand, working side by side. Someone clears a path for an elderly neighbor. Others team up to dig out cars. Hot chocolate is shared. Bonds are formed. These acts of kindness are the storm's lasting legacy. The snow will melt, but the memory of help remains. The storm forces us to rely on each other. We see the best in people when conditions are at their worst. Surviving a snowpocalypse is about resilience and compassion. The storm disrupts, but it also unites. The sun will rise, and together, we'll dig out and move forward. That's the true power of community.